that. So yeah, kind of a big deal. He's been all over the fucking place. From LA. He's killed it. Fucking, his name is tattooed on New York City. We got coming to the stage, Brinan. Wee! Hi.
Hi.
What's up? I just want to say a big fuck you to some of my comedy buddies in the audience for telling me what I look like today. Terrence Dalton can eat a dick because said I look like a Wendy's manager. Big fuck you to Dave Hewlett for saying you look like the fuck. I look like the only waiter at Ruby Tuesdays who didn't get a uniform. Dwayne Murphy thinks I look like a fucking Chili's host, so I don't give a shit. Alright, I look like a chain restaurant employee tonight. I bought new shoes for this motherfucker. Don't touch this shit. Okay. Anyway. So, nigga, we made it. I guess it's a popular song. It's a popular song. Here we go. It's not Carnegie Hall, but looks good. I consider this like, you know, my USO tour. How about that? Maybe that's all right. I feel like Black Bob Hope right now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yay. So, anybody read the news? Or all of you illiterate fucks? You guys read the news? You guys read the news? Alright, so, the United States wants to give the new interim government of Ukraine $3 billion to stop corruption because nothing says stop corruption like bribing somebody to stop corruption. Whole Nigerian crisis. Boko Haram. Sounds like a vacation spot to me. Except kids can't go free. No discount for that. Speaking of which, has anybody checked Angelina Jolie's house or Madonna's house for these little black girls? Anybody? Anybody thought about that? I think there'd be a spot for them there. Also, the U.S. military, congratulations you guys, congratulations everybody in this room. Armed Forces Day, isn't that today? I don't know, it was on my calendar. Thank you, vets. Thank you. Well, hold on a second. Okay. So, the U.S. Military is going to be sending drones over to Nigeria to look for these missing girls, because if anybody can find a Muslim wedding, it's a military drone. I'll wait for that. Props to Omar for getting this whole shit organized. You ever give him a round of applause? Working his ass off. Working his ass off for this shit. It's totally unnecessary, but thank you, Mo. I appreciate it. There's enough people in this room to make that noise. Okay. And I hate you. And I hate you. I hate you. We were going to talk to the VA about sponsoring us, but they were going to put us on a waiting list, and I was like, fuck that shit. Yep, all right. Go in there. Justin Bieber's in the news. No segue, just because I do things like that. So Justin Bieber's in the news for attempted robbery. I really didn't read the article that well. But I'm surprised the charges weren't more serious, because that little fuck has been murdering music forever. All right. Okay, that was for me. I have a joke about Michael Sam, but the only punchline, it just says tight ends. That's it. Let's talk about Donald Sterling's racist comments. He's no longer the owner of the Clippers, but he was. So I think he was completely entitled to be that racist because he was so rich. And for the plain fact that the team is named after the ship that made the slave trade competitive. One clap, that's great. So my name is Brinan Weeks, and like most African Americans, you will not find my name on a keychain in a Six Flags gift shop. Half black and half white with a little bit of Native American tears sprinkled in. I get really irritated when I go to restaurants and they're like, "Did you make reservations?" I'm like, "No, you did, you crack-ass motherfucker." And then there's an awkward pause. Then I'm like, "Never mind, table for two." Sorry. Ah, boy. My dad is in the audience, ladies and gentlemen. Yay. It's a proud, proud day. So my dad, I get a lot of inspiration from my dad. He's an entertainer. So therefore, he was in a lot of movies. I don't know if anybody here is familiar with blaxploitation flicks from the 70s. Anybody? Anybody? Okay, a few people. One black individual here is the DJ. Well, blaxploitation films during the 70s, it's very old school. I don't need to explain this shit to you people because you won't look it up anyway. But like, the fact is, like, it's basically soul cinema and like old school, like shoot 'em up kind of movies, but with like just kung fu and black people. It was amazing. Like, and so like growing up, I got a lot of like, you know, black power stuff and like, you know, fight the man. But I'm like, but Dad, you married the devil. So it's like, you know. So, I was a terrible child growing up, terrible child. Not necessarily on purpose, but I had the ADD, and I totally deserved those ass whoopings. I feel that, like, it's not child abuse if you do it 5 times in a row. You know what I'm saying? Like, just running through the house and tell you to fucking stop. Several things, like the belt. I don't know if anybody been beaten with the belt before as a child. Round a moment of solidarity. This is healing. All right, this is healing. The extension cord, keep clapping. Anybody? That ritualistic, go get your own branch thing. I don't know if you do that before. But I feel like my parents ended up having to get creative with it. So my mother decided on Hot Wheels tracks. Hot Wheels tracks. You know, like this little neon green and orange and red ones. It would be like, I'd be running through the house for maybe like the 5th time, and then it would be like a fucking Sith Lord training exercise. We're just picking up a fucking neon one, trying to whoop my ass till I passed out like Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's the end of that one. So you'd think because I'm bright-skinned, that I have an affinity for white women. And I've dated a couple pink toes before. That's what black people call you. Pink toes before. But I feel they just want to get to dark me and they just use me as a conduit for that, so I feel some type of way. So I have decided on Asian women because I am Asian women. I am not dark enough to disappoint a white father, but I am just black enough to bring shame to an entire Asian family. We went and visited my girlfriend's parents. My girlfriend is Taiwanese, which means I got her for free for the 2 for $89 deal at Finish Line. Asked me if I wanted a sneaker cleaner. I was like, nah, just put her in the back. It's all right. Went to go visit my girlfriend's family in California, and she didn't tell them that I was black. I don't really look like it, whatever. But like, so imagine her father's surprise when I pull out my phone and I show him my Instagram of my black dad and my white mother, and he turns to his wife and says something in Mandarin to the effect of, "They could do that?" Like, he didn't know that there was race mixing going on in America. Because we all know here that racism is wrong, right? To a certain degree. But like, to some Asian people, racism is logical. If he black, he no work. Like, it's just really easy for them to put that together. If he white, he creepy. If he Mexican, he work very hard for no money. Like, it's just really, it's pretty intuitive. So we're very much in love. And she gives me puppy dog eyes all the time, but because I'm black, I usually prefer chicken. We run into a lot of stereotypes. Do all Asian people look alike? She took me to the Asian market on Central Ave in Albany. I'm not sure if any of you are familiar with that. But within the first 5 minutes, I freaked out because I thought I lost her. And just shook every other customer. It's like, "It's not you! It's not you!" And some little Asian man was like, "No!" And it just got a little weird. So we think, to end off on this note, we think that China is taking over the world, right? And they're outrunning our economy and things. But I think the Chinese are so smart. They've been establishing army bases all around the world for the past couple of decades. We know them as Chinatowns. And we totally ignore them. They could have a fucking missile silo in there. And we have no idea. So think about that. Hope it keeps you up at night. My name is Brinan Weeks. Thank you.